Right, we're recording. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to our weekly Dream Team training call. I am really excited because we've got so much going on. We just ended a month of August that I have never seen in literally 10 years in this industry. It was so crazy just to see all the promotions on our team. We had so many people run and get the 4K for the first time, $1,000 in credits. I want to talk a little bit about all of this that's happened and what's coming. If you guys were able to hop on the State of Lavelle call the other day with Paul and Drew, or Paul and Jason, you guys will know that there's a lot of things coming. And one of the things I think that got me the most excited was seeing people again and lifestyle getaways. I'm hoping to gosh that they actually, I think they mentioned the Dominican and they mentioned somewhere else, Cancun or something. But I was like, oh my gosh, please, Lord Jesus, praise, pray to the gods that we can actually go on a lifestyle getaway again, get some sort of normalcy back in our lives. And for those of you guys that are new to Lavelle and you have not yet been able to qualify for one of those, if you come in during COVID, normally with Lavelle, we do 2 or 3 of these a year that you can earn, and anyone can earn them. So it's super exciting to know that that is on the books, and hopefully that is something that's going to come to fruition. There's nothing like getting to a lifestyle getaway and being around all your people and enjoying a trip and being able to bring someone with you and on Lavelle's dime. Doesn't get any better than that. So I think he mentioned qualifying months would be October, November, December-ish. So let's hope and pray that that happens, and be ready, guys, because usually the qualifications to earn these trips are not impossible. That's what I love about it. You may have to be a 4K or 12K rank, but early ranks can get that. And I think that's why it's so important that this month you guys push as hard as you can to get to 4K or get to 12K, go to that first or second rank in the company so that you can qualify for it. The other thing he mentioned was the Fat Fighter Buster capsules that are coming out. And I'm super, super stoked about these because anybody, like I came from another company and we had a pill very similar to this, and it was one of our number one sellers. People love to be able to cheat on meals, especially healthy people that want that pizza once in a while, or they crave carbs like I do. To have a product that you can literally take after you eat the carbs, and it's going to absorb some of it. It's going to get rid of some of that fat that would normally go into your body, and it's going to eliminate it. uh, it's going to be big. It's going to be huge. And if I know Lavelle, they're going to do it better than anyone else has. And fat blockers are huge. They really work. And the cool thing is, guys, is we can do this cool demonstration, which I'm excited about, on social media and go live. I mean, people love demos. They love reasons to go live. So the second these get released, y'all, I would be making sure your order is placed. And I have actually been noticing a lot of people as I was scrolling through Facebook, a lot of Lavelle people are already taking pre-orders for it. They're like, who wants on my list? That's how you create hype. That's how you create excitement. That's how you get other people like, okay, something's coming. I want to be part of it. Put me on your list. You create that urgency and that excitement. So watch what other people are doing around you. What are your uplines doing? Your sidelines, your downlines. Look in your team pages and get ideas from people, because a product like that can really take your business to a completely different level. And then if you guys heard Jason talking about another product that they're coming out with that he said is going to be a complete game changer, like people are going to be dropping weight like crazy if they mix it with the Thrive experience. The whole call had me so excited thinking about the future, because we are just 7 years in, 7 years, like young. Lavelle is 7 years young, not 7 years old. And when you look at the history of network marketing companies, most of them, and especially a company like Lavelle that's already debt free within 7 years, already approaching $3 billion in sales, it doesn't happen. And what that tells me is it's going to be a company that's going to be here in 10 years and 20 years and 30, and we're really just getting started. I've always said this, and I will stick to it, that I think that Lavelle has not even hit its stride yet. It has not released its best product yet. Like, it is going to be bananas when that does happen. So every single one of you guys on this call today and in the company that said yes, that hit that promoter button, you're in at the right time. You're in the beginning. You're in ground floor. You're a pioneer, and it's going to be crazy. So many of us that are on that, 7-year business plan are going to look back in 7 years at where we are with Lavelle and be so glad that we hit that upgrade button. We're going to be so glad we stuck with it. And we're going to be so glad that we went through the ups and downs and the beginning things that companies go through, and being a part of what we're a part of. It's just the beginning, guys. Like, I hope you understand the what really is at stake for your future and your family, because this is going to be something that can create a legacy for your family. And I believe this full-heartedly, that there's not a person that does not have the opportunity to go 200K that has hit that upgrade button. Every single one of you on this Zoom right now, it is just a matter of time. It will happen as long as you don't give up, as long as you are building a business, treating it like a business. It's going to happen. It's exciting. It's so exciting. And to watch an August, a month where usually people are getting their kids back to school, it's usually one of the worst months in network marketing. Like, I've been doing this for 10 years, guys, and August is usually like, oh my God, please, will it ever end? Like, this is so bad. And this August was like, what is happening? I mean, besides all the crazy promotions, besides COVID. I mean, look at people around the world that are being so affected by COVID in such a negative way. And we're seeing such positive things. And I hate that it has to be that way, obviously, but it is cool that we are proving to people really around the world that network marketing is where it's at when it comes to a global pandemic happening. And you can still collect paychecks. You can work from your phone. Nobody can fire you. Nobody can take that away from you. And it's just a really, really cool thing. So talk about right place, right time. And if we did that in August, so usually normally the cycle, for those of you guys that are just joining network marketing, the cycle is usually January is like the build up. February starts to get good. March is awesome. April, awesome. May, awesome. Then June comes and there's like a slowdown. Then July gets a little slower. Then August, it gets a little slower. And then September comes and all of a sudden we start to see a shift and it goes back up. Y'all, if that is what is about to happen, and we just saw the August we just saw, when usually it's not great, September is going to blow minds. September is going to be a month where we pop new 4Ks, 12Ks, 80Ks, 40Ks, brand new 200Ks. It is going to be insane. And it's going to be those people that really plug in and do the do to get the get. Like Maria Diller says, do the do to get the get. It's going to be your month. And I have been preaching this now for like the last month, big time, and really putting it out hard. The way you finish 2020 is going to be how you begin 2021. Don't wait. Don't go, oh my gosh, the first 3 months sucked, or, I really planned on being in a different place than I am right now. I thought my business is going to move along quicker. It's already August. You know what? I give up on this year. This year has been crap. I'm going to wait till 2021, but January 1st comes and I'm going to be all in. Don't be that person, because that person is the person that always puts it off, that never gets started. If there were ever a time, your January 1st started September 1st. Like, if there was ever a time for people to really get serious, put their heads down and go all in with this business, it is right now. Why we are in this momentum where people are looking for a business like this and products like we have. I think I've sold more and added on to personal customer orders that have been ordering, and have sold more of the patch, the new one, than why can't I think recharge, than I totally have sold anything else lately, because people are looking for things that can build up the immune system and prevent them from getting sick. And Obviously, we can't make medical claims, but what we do claim is that that is going to recharge your immune system while you sleep. You're totally allowed to say that. And who doesn't want a better functioning, healthier immune system, especially with what's going on in the world today? It's huge. So think about the products we have, what we're coming out with, where we're going, and get your year, get your, you know what? I'm going to use the phrase of my good friend Brittany Strike, get your life together. Get your life together, get your heads out of your behinds, and realize what is at stake here. And then sit down and say, this is where I'm going to be by the end of September. And this is where I'm going to be by the end of November. And this is where I'm going to be by 2021, January 1st. I want to start off here. Don't waste time, and don't let this specific moment in time that is so good for all of us slip through your hands, because it's going to be phenomenal. With that being said, there's so much going on. If you're on my personal team right now, we're running a contest for people that have not been past the rank of 12K before, and that is going to be awesome. I think one of the hugest parts of really everybody's business, and the part that really slows most people down, is the fact that they're not growing network fast enough with the right people. We're going to teach you how to do that. So make sure that you are plugging in if you can. Who wouldn't want some one-on-one attention? And I'm going to tell you everything that I've done. And there's going to be some other leaders that are going to give their what they're doing, and they're great at social media. Today, I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about something that when I was traveling, this is what I love. Why I get on Zooms, why I get on calls, why I never will stop soaking in information from other people, because I learn new things every day. And when Chas and I were traveling and we were on the road, we were in Ohio, and a couple of the girls in Ohio were like, "Oh my gosh, we do these bundle packs." And I'm like, "What are you all talking about? This is genius. Tell me more." And come to find out, they had learned it from Brittany Hyder. Brittany, I don't even know if you're on or if you saw my message. If you're on, will you unmute yourself? Not even gonna lie, do not know if Brittany could get on, because I don't know if I see her on. Okay, Brittany, if you do get on, please butt in, please say something. So they're proceeding to tell me something, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Because one of the mistakes that I made, and I can tell you guys right now, was like a huge mistake. In the beginning of my business, all I had on my mind was the 3 steps and $150. 3 steps, $150. Like, that's all I ever thought about. I am going to pull some other people in. I wanted to give Brittany the chance to kind of just explain this, because this is where they got it. But I'm going to pull a couple girls in from Ohio that totally started talking about this, and how they saw like a 45% increase in their business. So you guys are going to want to listen up, because one of the biggest mistakes I made when I joined network marketing, huge.
So give me the reason why
was I was so focused on the 3-step system and the Thrive experience that that's all I was pushing. It's all I was trying to sell. And if I got a customer in my inbox and I was like, "Oh, this is what it is. It's so amazing." And as soon as I get to the cost and I'd say, "It's $5 a day, $150." And they'd say, "Well, I don't have the money." I would go, "Okay." And I would just go to the next person. I wasn't thinking, "Wait a second, Lisa, stop. Why aren't you finding out what they're looking for and how you can customize something for this person that they can afford?" And I was totally so focused on the 3 steps in the Thrive experience. How many of you, just show of hands in the chats, how many of you like are on that thought process? Like, "Oh, I forget we have like all these other products," and we get so focused on the Thrive experience because it's so amazing, and because it's everyone in the world needs it. Like, there's nobody that does not need to be on these 3 steps, that we get so focused there that we're kind of like just pitching that. And then when a customer can't afford that, we're like, "Oh, too bad for you. Okay, let me know when you can." Well, that was me. I was doing that. And I have lost so many people in the beginning of my business because I was forgetting, guess what? Lavelle has a ton of other products, and not just that, but they don't have to use all 3 steps to start. If they can only start with 2 of them or 1 of them, you figure out what that person's goal is, what their plan is, and all that good stuff. I want to bring in Tiffany And I absolutely have to bring in Maddie because these two, and Tiffany, I don't know if you brought anyone else on. You guys can totally unmute yourselves. But you guys are who I totally heard this from. And I'm like, how do I not know this? How have I not, like, have I just, and the funny thing is I'm sure it's been mentioned on calls before, but this is why it's so important to get on every Zoom and every call, because you might not hear something on this one and you might pick it up on another one. It's obviously probably been trained, but maybe you just didn't pick it up that one. And it's the next one that you're like, oh, I heard it this time. So I would love Tiffany and Maddie, if you guys, and Tiffany, you can kind of, when you told me your business literally had like a 40% increase just last month by using these bundles that you guys put together, like totally genius. So because I don't think I have Brittany Hyder on to kind of explain first, and then I was going to have you guys come in and like reiterate, I'm going to have you explain because I don't think she's on. So go for it.
All right. So when we had a Zoom with Brittany Hyder, when she said it, she was so like nonchalant. And she was just like, yeah, I do these bundles. And Brittany, Strike, we're sitting there. We're like, wait, what do you mean? It was the same exact look that you gave me when we started talking about this. It was like, why have we not been doing this the entire time? So, I mean, all credit goes to Brittany Hyder because she is the genius behind this. We just took it and ran with it. So what we do when we sign customers, first thing we do is we ask the customer, what are your goals? So, because if you think about it, if you go to if you go to buy a car, they're going to ask you, what do you want? What's your budget? And they're going to build something around your budget. They're going to find you something. They're not going to go put, you in a Maserati if your budget's 15 grand. So that's kind of how I view it. So we ask, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? More energy, some, weight management. And then from then we ask, what is a comfortable budget for you that you feel comfortable spending on yourself, investing in your health and in yourself? So then those words kind of make them stop and think, what am I worth? How much is my health worth? So then we go from there and just pull products. That's all we do. We pull products based around this customer's, their goals, their budget, and we build bundles. Now, Brittany, she does good, better, best, which is an amazing system. I use it from time to time because if somebody comes at me with $100 budget, that's a great budget to start with, honestly. But if they come at me with a list of stuff that they want, I'll be like, listen, I'll send you a good, better, best bundle, and we'll go from there. You tell me what you want, and I will send them 3 different options, the good, better, best. 9 times out of 10, they pick the best option. So it's like the burn bundle. I'm like, whoa, where did this come from? So I really, really love the good, better, best option, but something that we do that I just love, and I feel like it takes it so much further for us, is we do visual bundles. Okay. So I pull photos from the Instagram page, Lavelle, because they're absolutely amazing photos on there. And then I will go in and put photos of each product that I am presenting to this customer. And then I will put the retail price of the products, so the non-auto ship price. Then I will put the preferred customer pricing on there. So what that is that's the auto ship price. And when they ask, what is preferred customer pricing? I will say, oh, that's 20% off your purchase today. It's a monthly subscription. I have kind of, and I don't know if everybody will agree with this, but I have kind of veered away from the word auto ship just because it scares a lot of people. It scares a lot of people away. So I've just kind of switched up my verbiage a little bit. People love the word subscription. I don't know why, but they do. So I have really used that. And since we've been doing this, we've seen over 35% increase from July to August. And then from August to September was 35% up. It was absolutely insane, because if you sit down and think about it, it is customer service. We're talking to our customers. We're not just telling them, because Lisa, I did the same thing when I signed up. I'm like, oh, you can't afford the 3 steps. That sucks. Come back to me when you have $150.
That sucks.
Yeah, like, sorry
I
for
was
you.
the same way.
Yeah, sucks to be you. But then, like, it's amazing, because we do have all these plus line products that we can sub. If somebody can't do shakes, let's throw in balance. You know, it doesn't have to be just 3 steps or nothing.
And what are you finding too, that like, and this is like, once this light bulb went off for me, and I wasn't doing the bundles, this is what's so genius, but once the light bulb went off for me, hey, we got other products. Why are you not like pushing these other products? One of the things that was happening was I was getting people in with balance, or I was getting them in with rest, or something that I knew worked immediately. And the next month I would say, let's do the Thrive Experience. And suddenly they found the money, because rest worked for them. And they're like, wait, if rest works, the Thrive Experience is going to work. Okay, I think I want to buy it now. Are you finding like people are upgrading and buying more things?
Yeah, and we are working with them to get them thriving for free. So while they're, you know, on their 1 or 2 products, we're working with them to get them, you know, thriving for free. So yeah, they're going to upgrade. So that's like, it's just like, Brittany is such a genius. It's a win-win-win. I just can't speak enough on it.
Yeah, I love it. And your little graphics, you guys, they're so cute. They like literally make a graphic. They make it pretty. They put the couple products on. At the bottom, they put like the retail price versus the, you know, price if you know, do auto ship. But I love what you just said. I never use the word auto ship. It scares the bejesus out of people, because even though we tell them, look, you don't have to keep it, you can cancel it anytime, for some reason that word auto ship scares the heck out of people. And if you can think of another way to put it, like subscription or free subscription, you can cancel anytime. Dude, that is so much, like, they totally are okay with that. But you say auto ship and they're running for the hills. They're like, no. It's so crazy. Did Maddie hop on?
Yeah, she should be on.
Right here.
Hey, Maddie.
Hey, girl.
What up? Yeah, you have your camera on. These people are probably over us, where they're like, I look like heck, y'all. Sorry, but my household has been a crazy mess today, and I just look too crazy to be keeping my camera on. But
Dude,
Maddie,
I've been potty training all day and went to the gym
cute.
and still did my freaking makeup. Like,
You always look cute.
that's what Thrive
and
does.
I swear I'm about to shave my head too, so I don't have to do my hair, so I can get ready quicker. Seriously, you look
Dude.
so good. So Maddie, how, like, this, when you guys told me this, I was like, I have not shut up about it. I have not shut up about it, because the graphics are so stinking cute. I wish we could show some people graphics on here, but I don't know if I don't know.
I can send you some, like I can DM you some other graphics that we've done, so that if you want to share them like in the dream team, put them in an album with your guys' like products.
Yes, you guys, they're just so, I mean, getting graphics like that, it looks professional, and it also gets you excited. Like, then you kind of visually see, this is what products I'll be using, and this is the difference in price I'll be saving. It's so good. So how is it, like, when you started doing it, how did it change your business?
So in the beginning, everything was very slow. Like, I had maybe one promoter. It was just me and her. We were working together, and I saw more than a 50% increase in my business after doing bundles. Once Brittany Hyder was talking about the bundles and we were in her Zoom, we all just had, like Brittany says, a coming to Jesus moment. We were all like, why didn't we do this? So I started doing bundles with my customers, asking them, you know, what their goals are, asking them where their comfortable and affordable budget is, because most of the time, budget is their main thing. And, you know, I've grown up in a little piece of everywhere. So a lot of people that I know can't really afford that kind of thing, to spend $150 every month on, products like this. I mean, I couldn't. I totally relate with that. So I let them know you don't have to do the 3-step system in order to get results. It's patented for a reason, but you don't have to do all that in order to feel the effects. I took just capsules for a little while and was like, holy crap, like, this is awesome. So we started doing these bundles, and I noticed right away the increase. I'm like, holy crap. People love it when you make it about them, and that's my why. My why is to make the people that I know and love feel the same way I do. Because, before Thrive, I was in a very bad place with, my health and how I felt. And then my friend let me try Thrive, and I was like, holy crap, like, let's do this. And then I joined the business because I loved it so much. So once bundles came into our minds, we were like, whoa, like, let's sprint with this, not run, sprint. And we did. And so after that, we got more promoters, we got more products sold, more people thriving for free. And it was amazing. People loved it. So we start off, by asking them, like I said, what their goals are, asking them where their comfortable and affordable budget is. Because once you tell them we can make this affordable for you, they're like, thank you. Because I want to feel good, but I can't chop off an arm and a leg to feel good. But once you get that person thriving for free, it's free, like, duh. So
It's
I want
free. I love that. It's free, duh. I'm
duh.
gonna put
So
that
I
on the side.
wanted to share with you guys that, by doing bundles, I hit the 4K operation. I got those $1,000 in credits, and they're pending in my account right now. I checked it before we jumped on this Zoom, and they're pending right now. Like, it's insane. So I am incredibly thankful for that. And, to everybody that hasn't hit that 4K mark, if you feel like you're not there yet, remember that something is coming for you. Because in July, I didn't hit 4K, and I was like, man, I really wanted to hit 4K. I was this close. But Tiffany and Brittany Strike, they were like, listen, this just isn't the time for you. Something better is coming. And that was the 4K operation. So always keep in the back of your mind that even just getting product for free, getting your credits for free every month, that's a blessing. That's something that other companies don't do. So keep in mind the little blessings that we get from this company. And so by doing that, we bless everyone, not just blessing ourselves, but blessing everybody else as well. I named my little team chat Boba, like boba tea, for bless one, bless all, because that's my why.
I love that. And Maddie, you're so sweet. And it's just so
Sweet.
cool because there's so many Maddies on this call right now. And I love the way that you look at it. Sometimes it's not our time to go, and sometimes it's another time, but if it's just cool to me talking to you how it really changed your business around, just switching up something like that. Like, you started doing these bundles and kind of changing your mindset a little bit, and then that completely got you to 4K. It pushed you over the edge. You guys, a lot of you, how many do we have in the chat that have gone 4K and got the $1,000 in credits? I would just like to kind of see how many of you do have that grand, because if you did get it, one of the things I want to say to you guys is this: be smart with those $1,000 in credits, because there's so many things that you can do with that $1,000 that can stretch it out and really produce new customers and promoters. One of the things you don't want to do is don't go spend $1,000 on yourself. Like, don't take the 1,000, and I know it's tempting, y'all want to try everything, but be smart. Think like a business person, and a business person is not going to go spend $1,000 on products. They're going to utilize those credits to incentivize their team, to incentivize new customers and promoters coming in. They're going to use it for contests. They're going to use it for prizes. They're going to stretch it out. And, you know, one of the things that I did in my team page is I made an audio just kind of walking people through some things they can do. But man, I mean, people have come up with some great ideas, like even doing a giveaway on Facebook, you know, like post below, try the Thrive experience, giving away $100 to one person, like $100 in free product credits to one of the people. Like, stretch it out. It's something that can last you a couple of months and really pull in brand new people. And like I said, don't use it on yourself, and don't pay for people's full orders. I know that's tempting as well. I remember when I started, I thought, oh my gosh, if I could just get my friends and family on this for 1 month, even if I pay for it, they will then see the value. They'll then see how they feel, and then they will order on their own. Guess what didn't happen? Any of that. Any order that I paid for, any friend that I just gave a month to, none of them ordered the next month, even after they told me they felt absolutely amazing. And it's because they couldn't afford it, or they didn't have skin in the game, or they weren't, it was free. You guys, anybody's going to take anything for free. So I know how tempting it is to go, you know what, here's $150, go ahead and place your order. You just did two things. Number one, you ensured that that person is never going to order the next month. And number two, you just wasted $150 in credits that you don't get a dime on. So even though that order went in the computer, you're not getting a paycheck, guys. That's all credits. I highly suggest that you don't do any more than free shipping or $20 off. Utilize your credits very wisely, and don't be in a hurry to get rid of them. You know, don't let it burn a hole in your pocket, so to speak, and go, I got to get rid of all these right now. If it takes you a couple months, but you're giving them to the right people at the right time, that is what matters. And really, as a 4K at that point, hopefully you have maybe a worker, maybe two workers underneath of you. Make sure you're helping them climb the ladder as well with those credits, because those people are responsible for your success as well, and you theirs. So, you know, just be smart. If you guys have questions about how to utilize those credits or need ideas, plug into your team pages and ask your leadership, you know, what would you do this month? What kind of promotion? What are some of the things that you would run? And since I have you on here, Maddie, and you just got them, what kind of things are you going to do with your credits?
I was hoping I could speak on this. I was like,
yes, girl,
muting and unmuting at the same time. I'm like, shut up, Lisa.
Girl, you don't have to interrupt me.
So what I did to push my team as hard as I freaking could, I don't know how to do the math to figure out a freaking percentage of how much we increased, but we did about, I think it was $2,050 worth of product sold in July. We did $5,700 worth of product in August. I told my team, if we, not just me, if we hit 4K, everybody that contributes to the 4K operation is going to get $50 of the pot. We're going to split it. So I was like, if you guys work your butts off, we all work our butts off. So I was like, I'm not going to hold these $1,000 in credits to myself, because it wasn't just me that earned them. So I have about, I think, 400 of it going out to my team, and two of our other leaders and Tiffany. I have $50 each going to everybody that contributed to that 4K operation and credits. So, you know, as a thank you from me to them for working their butts off, because I was not just going to sit there and keep $1,000 of credits to myself. But I'm going to also, you know, stock up myself with my mini experience stuff, because I sell a lot of mini experiences. And then I'm going to save the rest to do promotions for my team and for myself and my customers. So I don't plan to use the credits on myself. I plan to get my mini experience stuff, gift my team, you know, less.
I love it. No, it's all good, all good. And I love how you have it thought out too. And I love the way you think about your business as in, I'm not the only one responsible for getting me to 4K, because you're not, like even using credits to pour into current customers, to get them to order another month, to go, hey, I've got free shipping for you this month. And I mean, all of that, thinking about the people under you, because it takes a village. I saw somebody post the other day about, you know, being in business, getting to the top. And I thought, girl, you didn't do that by yourself. Because if you're in network marketing, you got there because of a ton of other people and their actions and their commitment and because of their goals and their dreams. Nobody in any network marketing company sitting at 200K or any other company at the top got there by themselves. It took some amazing people underneath of them that saw the vision, running after their goals and dreams too. Nobody does this by themselves. And I think that that's what's so cool about this business and this industry, is that we don't get anywhere on our own. It takes a village. And it just so, I always say, I am so freaking blessed to be lucky just to have said yes first, because that's all this is. And then I had some people trust me, and then they had some people trust them, and they had some people trust them. But y'all, make no mistake about it, I know every day when I wake up and every night when I lay my head on the pillow that I am thankful for this team of people that believe in themselves enough to get up every day and do this business. And fortunately, I've been doing this for 10 years. I've stuck it out. I've been through the ups and downs, the hard, the good, the bad, the ugly. And through all that, guys, you end up in a really good place. And I know each one of you are on your way to that same place. That's the beautiful part about this, and so exciting. And why I do this every day. Why I can't wait to get up and do another Zoom and do another group and another special and talk to somebody else and do another 3-way call, because I know that it's in that little stepping stone of things that I'm doing to help someone else get to the same place I'm at right now. And that's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing to be a part of. Tiffany and Maddie, thank you guys so much for coming on and sharing, because I know on behalf of Brittany, since she's not on right now, I'm sure you guys did her justice. And you guys, like, this is what, I don't care who you are on here, 200K, 80K, 40K, 12K. Everybody has something to offer in this business. I learn new things every day from brand new people just joining. I'm like, oh my God, that's genius. Like, nobody knows it all. And if you think you know it all, that's really where it ends for you. Like, if you think there's nothing else you can be taught, if you think there's nothing else you can learn by hopping on one of these Zooms, if you feel you've made it, then that's exactly where it all ends for you. And I feel sorry for the people that miss out on this stuff, because like I said, I'm on the road traveling, and I'm learning this from people that are 4Ks and 12Ks. They're not 200Ks. They don't have $1 million in their pocket yet they have these amazing ideas that are going to get them to that $1 million. And you bet your ass I'm stealing those ideas. That's what I've done for the last 10 years. As I listen to calls like this, I take other people's brilliance, put my own spin on it, and I do what they say. I do what's working for people. And I think that that's huge, because Maddie and Tiffany are both on here telling you, we have seen this kind of increase in our business since doing this. You guys, that's huge. Like, do it tomorrow. Make some bundles, grab a graphic, start talking to people in a different manner. And, I always like to plug the Zoom that Stacy Weisenberger and I did, because we talk about wording and what to say and how to turn it on to your prospect or customer, turn it over to them so that they believe they are in control of that conversation and making all the decisions. Because that's what is important. It's so funny, because my daughter saw a psychiatrist today for the first time, and I was talking to the lady on the phone, and I was listening to her because I was there for like a little bit of it. And it was crazy to me how much she was unloading, right? Somebody was asking about her life, and she was just so talk. And I'm like, I haven't heard any of this stuff. This is how your customers are, though. How many people have asked your customers? I mean, think about your life right now. How many people say to you, how is your day today? And really care and really want to listen. Most people say stuff like that, but then they're worried about themselves, or they want to hear more about themselves, or they're trying to get their words in, and they're trying to cut people off. Imagine having somebody in your inbox that says, tell me what you want. What are you looking for? How do you want to feel better? Tell me the problems in your life. And you're just listening, right? God, I always love this saying, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Hello, there's a reason he did that. Like, freaking start listening and shut your traps. Put some duct tape over your mouth if you have to. But if you make this about other people, it's amazing what happens. It's amazing how easily you can sign a new customer promoter on your team once you start making it about other people and really truly listening and caring, because that's when you can make these amazing bundles specific for that person and their budget. Because I promise you guys, if somebody's in your inbox today asking you about your post or what's that Thrive thing or what are you talking about, flat tummy pill, if they're taking the time to message you, they want it. And they did not think it was free, people. I promise you that. So just know that it's all about how you act from that second that they're in their inbox. Once they've inboxed you, you've got a for sure customer until you ruin it. It's already a for sure customer or promoter until you go and ruin it. And how you ruin it is by throwing up all over people, by not asking them what they need, by cutting them off, by making them feel that they can't afford things, that, oh, well, sorry, I know you want to lose weight and feel better, but if you can't afford $150, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's all you. They're a for sure customer. They wouldn't be in your inbox if they didn't want it. It's going to be up to you at that point to figure out, how do I get it to this person? They already want it. What do I need to do to get it to them? Does that mean free shipping? Does that mean getting with my upline and we got to give them $20 off? Does it mean just getting them 2 steps instead of 3? Does it mean starting them on the rest because the most important thing on their list is sleep? Let's start them there. Whatever that means. So it's up to you guys to figure that out. That's the most important part of this. And I always say this, everybody in our life that we meet is a customer promoter until we ruin them. And it is us that ruins them. And usually I can spend about a day with somebody and listen to what they're saying to someone and tell them why they're ruining that customer promoter. People don't just, I'm sorry, but I don't know about you guys, but when I'm scrolling through Facebook, if there's something I see that intrigues me, I do not inbox somebody and ask for more information if I'm just bored and doing it for shits and giggles. I'm sorry, I've got a busy life. I've got thing going on. I'm not trying to just message people just to see what they'll say. I message them because I'm truly interested. And so are the people messaging you. They are interested. You just have to figure out where to meet them. Where do you need to meet them to get them to sign up? Because every person needs this. We already know that. So exciting. So how many of you guys on today right now are so glad that you hopped on and you heard about these bundles? How many of you are going to get off this right now? Already, Maddie and Tiffany, they both have sent me screenshots of different pictures of bundles. I don't know if I can screen share through my phone, or I totally would, but we'll have them post these in the Dream Team 2020 page. And I'm telling you what, and for those of you guys that aren't in Dream Team 2020, because I know some of you are on Chastity's team, like in another downline, I will get some of the screenshots to Chast so she can share them too. But man, you guys, just little differences like this can change your whole business. How many of you are so excited and cannot wait to start these bundles? It's going to change your business. It's so exciting. I'm loving it. I'm seeing it all come in. I can't wait. I can't wait. And you know what? This isn't like, oh my God, it took a genius to make this up. That's what I'm saying. None of this is genius work. It's like thinking outside the box and trying something. And then you see it works, and then you go share that with other people. And that's what I love about this business is nothing we ever talk about on these calls are things that you can't do. You know what? Apps are free. Making these graphics are easy. Most of the time, people will share their graphic with you. They're like, here, take it. They just want to help people. Nothing that we teach or train, you don't have to go buy a book to learn it. You don't have to go pay somebody to listen to them tell you. It's free. It's on these. You just have to apply yourself and make sure you're getting on. And, you know, I'm always going to mention this. I think I mention it every single Zoom I do. But I look at this and I think at one point we had 209 people on. 209 people, guys. 209 people made sure that they got on this Zoom tonight, and it went out to thousands. Pat yourself on the back if you're one of those 209 people that popped on this tonight. Give yourself a pat on the back, because to me, that already shows that you want it more than anyone else. When you show up, and it's so crazy to me as I scroll through every single week, when we do Zooms and I scroll through the names, it's pretty amazing how the correlation between businesses that are growing and the people that get on these are exactly the same. They're exactly the same. You know, people that just went 4K, 12K, 80K, they're the same people that I see their names on these Zooms, on these lives, making sure they're plugging in. It's part of their life because it's important to them. And when you think about that number, you know, Stacy and I kind of talked about this last Sunday in her Zoom, but when you think about the number, you know, 200 people out of thousands, it's such a true statement to say only 1% of people that come into network marketing see success. You want to know why? Because most of them don't show up. Most of them give up. Most of them end up quitting. Most of them aren't willing to put in the time, work, or effort. You have those people in your inbox that tell you, I don't want to get rich quick scheme, but yet the second they don't get rich quick, they're out. It's like, that's exactly what you wanted. I couldn't provide that for you. This is a real business. It's going to take time to build. It's just so exciting. Like, to me, when I see 209 people show up on a Zoom, I don't go, where are the other 10,542? I go, holy crap, look at these 209 people that want this. Because you guys know how many people it took to get me to 200K? About five serious people that wanted this. 5 serious people that wanted to dig in, and they saw the dream and the vision just like me. 5 people, along with me and my hard work and my effort too, took me to 200K. I don't need the other 10,455 people that didn't show up on this Zoom today. You know who I need? The 209 that did. And I want you guys to think about the one person that showed up for you today, or the 2 or the 3, because those are the people that you need to run with. Those are the people that are going to take you to 200K and beyond. The people that show up. Don't worry about the other 10 on your team that didn't show up today. But I do want to say this. You are responsible for your success. Do not leave your success in anyone else's hands. Don't plan on anyone being success for you. You are your own success. Therefore, right before every single one of these Zooms, you should be in every single person's inbox saying, here's the link. Hope to see you in 5 minutes. Are you doing that? Are you taking that extra step to message every single person you've ever enrolled into Lavelle as a promoter and sending them the link every time there's a Zoom and say, hope to see you in 5 minutes? Because you know what's going to happen? That person that's been sitting there for 6 months not doing anything, they're bored tonight, they're sitting on the couch, their kids fell asleep early. You know what? I'm just going to click this link. You know, I'm going to watch tonight. And they hear something, and a story, they're inspired by something. They hear something they've never done in their business, and they go, you know what? I'm jumping back into this thing. Why are you guys ever letting anyone else dictate your success? Because that's exactly what you're doing when you don't send the message every time we have a Zoom. It's exactly what you're doing when you don't message them once a month saying, is there something I can do to help you? I know you haven't been doing much, but I want you to know I'm here and I'm ready to run whenever you are. Are you sending those messages? Or are you just going, well, they're an adult. They're in the Dream Team 2020 page. They can see when a Zoom is going on. That's up to them to plug in. I'm not their mother. I'm not their boss. Or is that you? Because if that's you, that's why you're moving slower. See, I dictate my success, and I'm going to be in charge of everybody under me until they get it. And I'm going to keep being that boss and being in their inbox. And I'm going to keep saying, Zoom in 5 minutes. Hope to see you there. I don't care if they haven't done anything in a year. I'm going to be in their inbox saying, new special this month. If you feel like jumping back in, I'd love to help you, every single month until somebody tells me, go away. I'm calling the police, you sick woman who is preying on people. Until that happens, I'm going to be in everybody's inbox that's ever signed with me, letting them know that this opportunity still stands, no matter if life has happened, no matter if they're busy, no matter if they never got started, no matter if they ended up giving up on themselves. I haven't given up on them. I haven't given up on them. They need to know that. And I'm telling you what, I've had people, you guys, jump back into their business 6 months, a year in, 2 years in, simply because of the fact that I never stopped showing up for them. And I'm not saying be crazy. I'm not saying, I'm not saying go be nuts and be like nasty or, pushy. I absolutely say I just check in once in a while. I'm not saying do it all the time, but you better best bet I'm not leaving my success in the hands of someone else. It's in my hands. And if that means I have to drag people with me for a while, I will do that. I will do it until they get it, because I know it can be life changing for people. They would have signed with you to begin with if they didn't have those hopes and dreams and something in them that made them hit that upgrade button. You just have to figure out, how can I get this person motivated, pull them back in and get them working. And some people you can't, but you've got, in my opinion, you got to try. So much going on. You guys, such an exciting month. So many good things coming. I can't stress enough to you guys how much and like just how imperative it is that if you've been holding back, if you've been making excuses, if you have been on the fence, if you have been putting things off, that now is the time to stop all of that mess, okay? It is time to pull your head out of your ass, look at the sun, and say, I'm in, because you guys, things are coming. This business is blowing up. Lavella is going to go to 3 billion, then 4 billion, then 5 billion, then 10 billion. And once they get to 5, it's going to exponentially start doubling and growing and tripling. Are you going to be here for it? I'm out every day and people still don't know what that sticker is on my dang arm. There's people that do not know what this is. I would say like 1% of the American population, not even that, like 0.05% of the American population probably knows what Lavelle is. Open your mouth, share it, because the people you know, the people you're seeing at the grocery store and don't know, those people on Facebook that you haven't even messaged yet or haven't even friend requested yet, that you're going to meet in groups, they are going to be approached with Lavelle or Thrive. They are going to hear about it. Maybe this year, maybe next year, maybe the year after, but they're going to hear about it. When they hear about it, is it going to be from you? When they hear about it, they're going to sign up with you. Because if you're not being the first, someone else is going to do it. Someone else is going to do it. So you've got to be aggressive. You got to get out there. You got to make it happen. You got to get ready, because 2021 is going to be the year that all 209 people that got on here tonight, it's going to be the year that you look back and go, 2021 was the year that my life changed forever. I believe that. Something big is coming. I can feel it in my bones. It's happening. And I'm so excited to be on this journey with you guys and to just be even a little small part of your success. Even if you got on one Zoom with me and I inspired you for 5 seconds, I'm proud to be part of any of your journey at all. And I'm so glad that you don't give up on yourself, that you stay on that 5 to 7 year plan, and that you are ready, not waiting, not putting it off, but setting your goals right now today, where you want to be by the end of this year going into 2021. And I can't wait to be on the beach with you in the Dominican in February. Who's going to be there? It's going to be so much fun. We're going to have a blast. COVID, what? We're this company is going. We're going. Masks. We'll wear full body protection hazmat suits if we have to. But we're getting to Dominican, people. My team is. Hazmat suits and all. I do not care. We are getting there. You guys, I love you. I want to thank Tiffany and Maddie again for showing up today and sharing. I want to thank all of you guys for showing up. Man, 209 out of thousands. Y'all are rock stars. I am so excited to see where this business takes your butt, because you're going somewhere. You show up, you grow up, period, point blank. That's what's about to happen. I cannot wait to watch each of you reach whatever goal you set for September, because I know if you set a reasonable goal, you will make that goal and you will be closer to the end goal. That's how it starts, guys. Just every little inch. Make a reasonable, attainable goal for this month, and then do that the next month and the next month, whether that's signing your first customer, signing your first promoter, just driving for free. Set a goal, reach it, make your mind up, do it. Start somewhere. We all started with the same kit, the same pack. Some people even started for dang free. Didn't even buy one. We all started at zero, guys. Every 200K in this company started at zero. Every 80K at zero. Every 12K at zero. 40K at zero. Everybody started at zero. Everyone. We had to work our way up the ladder. We had to take the nose. We had to look crazy. We had to get unfriended on Facebook. We had to have people tell us we were in that pyramid scheme. everything that you have heard, gone through. We had friends and family that like, you're crazy. I don't want to hear about your snake oil. We've heard it all. We've all had to go through it to get to 200K. Fight through. Big things coming. Pat yourself on the back for being on this. You're better. And I don't want to say better, because I know there's some people on that probably had to work and all that. But y'all, let me tell you what, you make these a priority, you're going to grow. Love you guys. Love you guys big. I will see you guys next Thursday, same time, same place, same link. Save it in your phone if you're new. And I think next Thursday, we're going to get back to basics. We're going to teach you guys how to VIP 800, how to VIP 1600. We're going to talk about 4K. We're going to get everybody back to the basics where it all began, where it all started. And we're going to get everybody back to doing the same thing that I do now, 3.5 years into my business, that I did the first month I started, keeping the main thing. Next week, guys. Be here or be square. Peace out. Love you guys.